Do you believe only you can satisfy your man?
Yes, I do believe.
For men, it's not a big deal as for women. Now, listen, the reason why it is not a big deal for men is because it's hard for men to get sex.
Listen.
But it's easier for females to get sex.
I don't get sex easily.
Do you want to have sex easily?
Yes. I want to have sex, but I don't get it easily. I have to suffer.
How many guys have you told you want to have sex and they ignore you? Because to be honest,
couple of them, like 3 or 4. I don't get horny easily. Often, sorry.
So you tell them you want to have sex and they say no.
I wouldn't say I want to have sex.
You give them the signs.
Yes.
And then
but then I'll try to, sugarcoat it.
And then they ignore you.
Yes.
Now every guy
they
who
be like, I'm busy.
I understand. It's two things. It's either they've had sex with you before, they don't want to have sex with you again. Hold on. Or 2, they find you super unattractive enough to actually have sex with you. Men will have sex with anything.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
That's true.
So if anything, and then you say men don't want to have sex with you, then don't you think it's a big issue with you?
Is it?
If one man, one woman relationship was a thing, there won't be anything like cheating, to be honest. But then, I don't know. I have my guest here, and here's my question for you. Do you believe only you can satisfy your man?
Yes, I do believe.
How are you going to do that?
So first of all, I think I know almost all it takes to keep a man.
Oh, that's nice.
Almost all.
You know almost everything that a man needs.
Yes.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me what you think men need.
Okay, so it varies, but then the common thing is men do need respect.
All right.
Men do need women that averagely doing something for themselves.
Okay.
In addition to that, when it comes to the bedroom too, men need women that can match up to their taste in bed.
Okay. Don't you think if a man takes you to the bedroom and you know all the skills, he will be scared?
Scared? No. So before we get to the bedroom even, we will have a discussion.
What discussion?
We will talk about it, how he wants it, how I want it.
Right.
So we will get to know that if he's scared, he will voice out before we even get to the bedroom.
All right, but I think it's a bit intimidating that, let's say one guy meets you, takes you to the bedroom, and all of a sudden you know all the skills. The fan hook designs, all the skills, you know all that. What I just mentioned to you is new. You're making your face. You have no idea this exists.
No.
Exactly. So let's say he wants to have a certain type of skill and you have no idea.
So when it comes to me, I meet a guy.
Right.
We want to take it up or we want to have something, anything. I would definitely want us to talk about it.
Before?
Yes.
You think men have time for that?
You should. When it comes to me, you should. Because I should know who I'm going in bed with. Do you understand?
So what are you guys discussing?
We should talk about what we want to do. So in this context, if you want to just have sex with me and let's say I am interested, you should tell me how you want it.
How you want the sex?
Of course.
Even on the first day?
Of course.
Don't you think that people have to discuss about sex into details when they are in the relationship, not like the one-time date?
Okay, so it depends. For me, once I know with you, I would want to have a relationship with you. I would prefer we talk about everything.
Before.
Not like first day, but then as time goes on, let's say the early stages of me meeting you, we should be able to talk about roughly almost everything.
All right, so that's what you think by keeping your man, and you think he'll be satisfied enough to not cheat?
Okay, so when it comes to the cheating part, it would now go to him.
Right.
He would decide to stay with me only or go out for more.
Right.
Because in as much as I am doing my possible best to satisfy him, he probably would feel it's small.
But hold on, if you say that only you can keep that man, then that means he wouldn't have to go out and cheat.
No, wait. Men are complicated people.
Well, if you're satisfying him, he doesn't need to go out and cheat.
So if I'm satisfying him, he can go out. He can also stay with me forever.
Then that means he's not satisfied then.
Oh no. Only he knows what he wants.
But that means you don't have what it takes to keep him then.
Wait. I am satisfying him as much as he has communicated with me.
All right.
But then outside he and I, in his solitude, he alone knows what he's thinking that he wants to go out for more.
So that means only you cannot satisfy your man then.
to me, I can satisfy my man, but then to the man, it will take him alone to stay or go out for more.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, like I said, I know almost all it takes to keep a man. But then in as much as I know that with the man, he can choose to acknowledge it. He can choose to acknowledge and stay. He can still choose to acknowledge and go out. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you know what men mean by that? When a man says this is a good pussy, do you know what men mean by that?
In simple words, I say a pussy that makes him feel good.
All right. So the truth is, a good pussy is a new pussy. For real. I mean, if for real. And then here's the thing.
I don't agree.
Okay, good. But you never know how good, a pussy is until...
But then there are some new pussies, they are really bad.
What?
There are new pussies that are bad.
Until you try it, you have no idea. Biologically, right? Only one woman cannot satisfy a man. Ever. Now, men by nature, since the beginning of time, have always want varieties. Females want quality. Men want quantity. Do you agree?
I agree.
Because men want a lot, and you guys want one person that has all the characteristics that you want. You want a tall, strong, rich guy. That things you guys say you want. But men, they don't care. A big baby, small baby, tiny baby, slim baby. I want all of them.
But then let me ask you this: do you believe there are men out there who don't cheat?
Yes, I think it's just if it's 100%, it's 2% who don't cheat. Yes, another 4% of them do not have the balls to actually say they don't want to cheat. Now, 4% of them again, the rest of the 4% actually cheat, and then their girlfriends are aware, but they don't care.
Oh, really?
So here's the thing: any man who doesn't cheat is probably a low value man.
Ouch.
Hold on. Let me explain. Here's the thing. If it's due to belief system, and then he doesn't cheat, that's fine. But we have some men, they don't meet the criteria to actually cheat. Do you know how much it costs to have a side chick? If you're married, imagine you're the side chick and I'm married. Imagine the things that you want.
It wouldn't cost him much.
So you're cheap?
I'm a simple person.
Are you cheap?
I am simple.
You just like anything?
It depends on what you mean by cheap.
There is a lot that goes into even attracting men. You understand? So the things that you find even attractive in men are a lot. So when men have to meet the criteria to actually cheat, it will take small percentage of men to actually not cheat. Do you understand my point?
Really?
So some men do not have what it takes to cheat. That's my point. Some men do not have what it takes to cheat.
What does it take to cheat? Me personally, I believe for a man to cheat, is a thought.
It's a thought?
Yes.
Of what?
You think of cheating. It's not something that engulfs you just like that. You think about it.
You are watching a man from a female lens. To be honest, whatever you just said right now, you're watching a man from a female lens. The truth is, men don't have to think. Men who have sex with females, they don't even know their names. You don't believe that?
Listen to me.
Hold on.
You're in a relationship.
No, don't
you
bring
see
me
this
into
girl?
it. Don't bring me to it.
I'm asking you. When I say you, it's not necessarily you. Okay, somebody's in a relationship.
Right.
Goes out, sees a lady,
right,
wants to have sex with her,
right,
wants to have sex with her. That's a thought. He's aware he's in a relationship.
Okay.
He wants to have sex. That's a thought. And that's cheating.
Okay.
So that's all.
So there shouldn't be any physical touch or trying to talk to them?
No, wait. You having the thought is you wanting to cheat.
Right.
Is you being aware you want to cheat.
Okay. Listen. The man will cheat irregardless of however the lady is. That is my point. Okay? It takes a lot for females to cheat as compared to how men cheat.
That's why I said earlier that it's easy for both genders to have sex or get sex.
All right.
It all depends on you. If you want it, you get it. If you don't want it, you find excuses. Do you understand?
All right. So the truth is very simple. It's not easier for men to get sex. That's a fallacy.
I don't agree.
Hold on. You are talking.
Do you
about,
find it difficult to have sex or get sex?
I'm part of the small percentage of men who have made it enough to be attractive for most females. So hold on. I can't.
But then I believe.
No.
Wait.
I can't speak for the majority.
I believe there was a point in your life you weren't.
Yes. There was a point in my life. I wasn't visible for majority of.
Were
females.
you getting sex?
No, I wasn't.
Why?
Because I wasn't visible for them.
So on this note, I can say that you personally, you had a mentality that you need this to attract women.
No.
So because you weren't having it, you were just, let's say, hiding. Something like that.
All right.
Because you felt you don't have what it takes to get something.
Okay. There is living in realistic and then living in delusion.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is delusional. A staggering majority of men do not get sex. And interestingly, from the age of 20 or even 16 as a man to almost 25, you are more likely invisible for most females. Interestingly.
Do you know there are playboys?
Hold on. If you are, the playboys have what it takes to be playboys. Stop watching the thing.
Oh, no. But there are people living fake lives. They don't have...
Fake life doesn't mean you should be naked. You had something that even made you fake a life.
That lands my point.
Okay.
That because you don't want to have sex, you are not helping yourself to get the sex.
That means you have to work hard and be attractive.
No, wait. Not necessarily work hard and get money.
Then how do you attract ladies then?
You can't. It's not only money that can make you attractive.
What is it?
Package yourself well. Not like
packaging with what?
Let me explain myself. Know how to talk. Know how to relate with people.
Listen, if you show up to a lady and you don't look good as a man, whether you like it or yes, your hello, your something, they will even ignore.
So in this context, what do you mean by looking good? Wearing Gucci?
No,
Versace.
No. When you show up, when some men show up, okay, they are even cancelled by some females without them even saying anything. It's sad. You have no idea. That's what I'm saying. You're living in delusion. Some men are very much even invisible to some females. You have no idea.
Because they don't have money.
No, it's not even money. They don't have the looks to even be validated for them to even want to be talked to by some females.
They think they don't have the looks.
No, they are much more ignored by the females. For real. And I'm surprised you are surprised because you don't know that it's even hard for men to even get sex. You have no idea.
Well,
that is why, hold on. That is why cheating for men is not a big deal as for women. Now, listen, the reason why it is not a big deal for men is because it's hard for men to get sex.
Listen.
But it's easier for females to get sex.
I don't get sex easily.
Do you want to have sex easily?
Yes. I want to have sex, but I don't get it easily. I have to suffer.
How many guys have you told you want to have sex and they ignore you? Because to be honest,
a couple of them, like 3 or 4. I don't get horny easily. Often, sorry.
So you tell them you want to have sex and they say no?
I wouldn't say I want to have sex.
You give them the signs.
Yes.
And then
I'll try to, sugarcoat it.
And then they ignore you.
Yes.
Now every guy
they
who
be like, I'm busy.
I understand. It's two things. It's either they've had sex with you before, they don't want to have sex with you again. Hold on. Or 2, they find you super, super unattractive enough to actually have sex with you.
Am I that unattractive?
I mean, you are telling me, because here's the thing.
No, but wait, do you find me unattractive?
Unless you stand up, but I'll see that after the camera. The point is very simple. Any guy that turned down sex, because men don't fall in love with sex. Do you understand my point?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So men will have sex with anything.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
That's true.
So if anything, and then you say men don't want to have sex with you, then don't you think it's a big issue with you?
Is it?
I mean, anyway, so my point is very easy. Men getting sex is a very difficult task. Now, because it's very difficult, men cheating is kind of praised than female cheating. Do you understand? Because men have to get what it takes to even be attractive. Hold on. Men have to get what it takes to be even attractive, to be allowed sex. Stop watching what I'm saying from your lens. Watch it in general. Majority of men, even with what they have money, they have what it takes, they still suffer with getting sex. That is why the porn industry still keep making money, because the bigger consumers that they have are men. Married men still go to clubs because they want to have sex and they have difficulty. The sad part is you have no idea because it's easier for you to get sex.
we live in a generation or a world now where somebody could be smiling to you and you don't know the intention of the person in mind.
The man, or the woman.
Either gender.
Both genders, right?
Now, this is the case. I believe a man, a woman,
right,
both of them are prone to cheating. Now, in as much as both of them are prone to cheating,
I want you to understand that some men want to cheat, they can't cheat.
Why can't they cheat?
Because they don't have what it takes. Some ladies don't even find them attractive enough. They don't even have the money to even keep a side chick.
Then it depends.
See, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, right? There was one time I bought a phone for one of my uncles, right? And then he was on, before I knew, he was all over social media, TikTok, Facebook, and all of that. And then he started taking pictures of him in front of cars and everything. You know that thing people do on social media? They take pictures and everything. And then I went to see him one time, and then he said, Charlie, I find some girl for the internet topo. And I said, oh, Steez, that's what the internet is for. You get girlfriends and everything. And then he said, the girl, they asked me 500 cedis because he mommy they sick for hospital. And I said, what did you do? He said, I disappeared. Why? Because then bill and 500 cedis. Now, I told him that this is the generation we are in. To even keep the relationship going, you have to, for validation's sake, you have to even pay that 500 cedis for you to even be attractive.
Oh, but do you know there are people, men acting like women? Probably it was
because it's hard to be a man.
Oh no.
Every man that is acting like a woman, it's very hard to be a man.
No, it's not like they are acting like women, but then they are literally like scamming people.
No,
their agenda is money.
Let's not talk about the fact that
I'm not talking about
whoever
that.
on the internet was a scam.
I'm only saying that. I only want you to realize that it could be your uncle was not texting with a woman.
No,
your uncle was texting with somebody.
Hold on, let's presume that it wasn't a scam. I'm talking about an actual because what you're telling me, even aside the fact that it's a scam or not, the girls do on the internet all the time. They ask for money to buy things that are normal and everything. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'm saying that my only point I'm trying to tell you that is that it's even hard to even get a side chick. For married men who want to have sex, it's even hard to get a side chick. Even it's super hard. You have no idea.
Okay.
Seriously.
So that brings me back to my point.
Okay.
In as much as we are living in this generation where cheating is normal, it still doesn't make it valid.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Right.
Now, a man, a woman, either of them can decide to cheat. I believe cheating is just like this. You think about it. It's not like something that happens by accident.
Okay.
You definitely have signs of it. You would see it. You dream about it. You sense it.
Are you talking about a man or a woman?
Either of the gender.
Oh, both genders.
Yes, you will feel it. Do you understand? Now, for you to decide to do it, it's because you want to do it.
Because
now, let's take a man in this context, like you are saying, men find it difficult to have sex or get sex. What do you mean by men find it difficult to get sex? What do you mean by that?
Because because women have a lot of things that they find attractive, and if men don't meet that criteria, they don't get sex.
What do women find attractive?
You have to, whatever you're saying, he has to know how to talk, he needs to smell good, he needs to have money, he needs to be tall, he has to be short, whatever it is. Women have a lot of criteria that they even call attractive. Attraction for them to even like a particular man.
So that's what makes them...
And hold on, and majority of men do not meet that criteria for them to even get sex in the first place.
But then wait, this reminds me, what happened to the prostitutes, the hookups?
Okay, giving prostitutes do not have sex for free. So if we are talking about money, we still go back to that.
But then if you are talking about money as compared to a normal girl who's not a prostitute, like you are saying, you probably will spend more on that normal girl than the prostitute.
That's true.
Of which the prostitute will be lesser.
Right. Right. But once again, we are still talking about money. Getting the money to even get a prostitute is the problem. What about if he doesn't want to have a prostitute? And getting an average girl. Listen, I want you to let's end this by saying that even with men getting sex, it's a big deal. For real though, you have no idea. Okay, that is why men who have multiple girls are, respected and females who have multiple boys are looked down on because it is easier for a female and it's hard for a man. Do you know how hard it is to get 2 girlfriends, three girlfriends, 4 girlfriends? Let's say I need to buy hair for you. Okay, let's say. And it continues all the way to all my 4 girlfriends. Do you know how much hair costs? I mean, you're a dealer. You know what I'm saying. So let's say all my girls.
Are not expensive, actually.
Okay, so it's free?
They are not expensive.
Is it free?
I'm not saying it's free.
So if it's not free and it's 1 city, do you know how hard it's going to be to get all your girlfriends here? So let's say a man who have 5
cities.
Yes.
How much does he even spend on data that he can't buy?
All right. So I think, once again, I'm drawing the curtains here. It's easier for females to actually cheat.
Hello, my audience.
Okay, here we go.
It's easier for both genders to have sex. If you're a man and you want to have sex, you can have it. If you're a woman and you want to have sex, you can also go have it. Don't be intimidated by this guy saying men find it difficult, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. If you want to have sex, you will. Trust me.
You're allowed to be delusional. Most females are not in realistic, system. They are all in delusional system, and they are more likely to say shit like it's easier for men to get sex. If it's easier for men to get sex, you wouldn't be ignoring messages that you have pending from 2 years and 3 years. So if you have ignored 3 guys or 4 guys, imagine, you and all that. So you know that if a man have multiple girls, of course it's cool. So if anything, I'll call you.